Hello children, welcome back to your math class. Teacher Pallavi Singhal, and the topic is from the chapter multiplication. This is our chapter 3. So let us recapitulate children what we have learned till now. So we have learned to multiply two-digit number by one digit, multiply two-digit by two-digit, multiply three-digit by one digit. We have also discussed properties of multiplication. We are going to discuss word problems on multiplication. This is also called problem solving through bar model multiplication. So, to understand word problems, we will have to plan some strategy. So, let us discuss what strategy we are going to have for solving life story problems. We can use the strategy of drawing a diagram to solve one-step and two-step word problems. For this, we can draw bar models. So now let us understand steps to solve word problems. So first is read the word problem. Determine what we need to find. After reading the word problem, we will have to understand what we will need to find. Determine what information we need to use. So now we have to identify what are the useful relationship and information that we can use to solve the sums. Fourth is determine how we will use the information. Means which operation we are going to do. You know that there are 4 operations. Out of that we have understood addition, subtraction and multiplication. Which strategy we will use. Then last, check our work. Does our answer make sense? Did we label our answer properly? So these are the steps that we will have to understand and then solve the word problem. Take an example. Three groups of children decided to pick up garbage to clean the local park. There are 8 students in each group. How many students are cleaning the park? So what do we need to find? What is the thing that we have to find? We have to find how many students are cleaning the park. How many students are cleaning the park? And how many groups of students are there? 3. And there are 8 students. So what information do we need to use? That there are 3 groups and there are 8 in each group. Now how will we use this information? We can draw a bar model to show 3 groups of 8 students. There are 3 groups of each and each group has 8 students. So what we have done, we have shown 3 groups and we have repeated 8 in all the 3 groups. So now we have to find out how many students are there. Since we have equal groups, the groups are equal, we can multiply to find the number of students. So 3 multiplied, there are 3 groups, each group has 8 students. So 3 multiplied by 8, we know 3 8s are 24. So the answer is there are 24 students in all. Now let us take another question. 12 people went to lunch. 7 people each ate one sandwich. The rest people ate 2 buns each. How many buns were eaten? So how many people were there? There were 12 people. How many people ate sandwich? 7. So 7 people ate sandwich. The rest people ate 2 buns. Now we don't know the number of rest people. And we have to find out how many buns were eaten. So what do we need to find? We need to find how many buns were eaten in all. What information do we need to use? That there are 12 people, 7 people ate sandwich, the rest ate 2 buns. So how will we use the information? We can draw a bar model to see how many groups of 2 buns were eaten. Now we have, this is a two-step problem. First, there were 12 people, and we find out that 7 people ate sandwich. So there are two different set of people. 7 ate sandwich, and rest ate buns. Now we don't know out of 12 how many people ate buns. So this is our total, and these are 12 people. Remaining people ate buns, so we need to find the difference by subtracting and remove the bun eaters. So 12 minus 7 is 5 people. So 5 people ate buns. Now we make a bar model to show 5 groups of 2 for 5 people, each ate 2 buns. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. Now we have to find out how many buns, total buns were eaten. Now we can see that this number 2 is repeated again and again. We also know that multiplication is repeated addition. So we multiply 5 groups with 2 buns each. So total number of buns are 10 buns. So dear children, whenever we are having a word problem, we will make it easy if we make picture of it and then we find out the answer for it. Now let us take a question from your textbook. Advik packs 8 sweets in one box. How many sweets does he need to pack in 15 full boxes? So, how many sweets are there in one box? 8. How many sweets does he need to pack in 15 full boxes? That we have to find out. So, what do we need to find? How many sweets were packed in all? And what information do we need to use? That one box has 8 sweets and that there are 15 boxes in all. So how will we use this information? We can draw a bar model to see how many boxes have 8 sweets. So how many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 boxes having 8 sweets each. So we need to multiply 15 by 8 and we get total there are 120 sweets. So this is also shown here. Another way of doing it. Instead of writing, we have just put a question mark here and we can find out the answer by multiplying. So dear children, if we find out that we have to repeatedly write a single number again and again, it means this is the sum of multiplication. Let us take another question. Roshan has rupees 810. Amya has 5 times more as much money as Roshan. How much money does Amya have? So dear children, we also have to find out certain keywords when we solve word problems. Here the keyword is times. So Roshan has how much money? he has 810 rupees. So Roshan has 810 and Amya has 5 times more. It means he has 5 times more. So this is 810 810 810 810 and 810. So he has 5 times more than Roshan. So instead of adding, we can get the answer by quickly multiplying. So how many sets of 810 does Amir has? He has 5 sets. So 5 multiplied by rupees 810 is 4050 rupees. So Amir has 4050 rupees with him. Let us take another example. There are 28 rows in an auditorium. Each row has 18 seats. How many people can be seated in the auditorium at a time? So what do we need to find out? We need to find out how many. So the sentence starting with how many is the question. And these are the information. So there are 28 rows in an auditorium. Each row has 18 seats. So it means we can also have, we can draw an array in this manner. We can show it like this, that there are 28 rows and each row has 18 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is one row which has 18 seats. So if we have 28 rows, this is second row, this is third row, and so on and so on. So it means there are 18 28 rows and each has 18 seats. So we can, if we draw the picture, we know that we have to multiply it. So we can also write the statement, number of rows in the auditorium 28, number of seats in each row 18. So total number of seats in the auditorium is 28 multiplied by 18. So 504 people can be seated in the auditorium at a time. So dear children, whenever we are going to solve the word problems, first we should identify what is the information that we are going to use. Then we should think how we are going to use, whether we have to add, subtract, multiply or divide. For this, we can also search for our keywords. So tomorrow you will be discussing the keywords, but today understand the bar model, and today is you will be getting word problems and you will be solving it using the bar model concept. Have a nice